The Texas Department of State Health Services identifies over 100 different types of snakes living in the state of Texas. However, only 4 types are actually venomous to humans. My name is Stephanie, and I have over 4 years of experience in handling snakes, both venomous and non-venomous. We deal with snakes on a regular basis, even in a major metropolitan area like the Dallas-Fort Worth area, because we have lots of creeks, culverts, and even backyards that make ideal habitats for all different kinds of snakes. I'm going to show you some easy ways to ID the toxic snakes so that when you do find yourself confronted with a snake, you can easily ID whether or not it is toxic or not and take appropriate action. We're going to start with describing the 4 main species of venomous snake. Then I'm going to give you some examples of characteristics of each type of venomous snake so that you'll have some basis for identifying them if you should ever encounter one. I'm also going to give you some examples of snakes that are commonly mistaken for venomous snakes, but which are in fact harmless to humans. So starting with the different types of venomous snakes in Texas, the Texas Department of Parks and Wildlife actually identifies 2 main groups, the pit vipers and the coral snakes. Pit vipers consist of rattlesnakes, copperheads, and cottonmouths. Coral snakes only consist of coral snakes. So the 4 different types are rattlesnakes, copperheads, cottonmouths, and coral snakes. The poisoncontrol.org also states that there are over 10 different types of rattlesnakes. So although there are only 4 different species of venomous snakes, there might be 20 different subspecies of those 4 types of snakes. Some characteristics of venomous snakes. Pit vipers. As illustrated by this picture, pit vipers have a triangular head. They also have a slitted cat-like pupil in their eye, and they have fangs. Non-venomous snakes can be distinguished from pit vipers in the fact that they have a more oval head and their pupils are round, and they also don't have fangs. Rattlesnakes, of course, have rattles. Copperheads are a very distinctive copper color, and cottonmouths are dark with a white interior to their mouth, which they will hold wide open, hence the name cottonmouth, because it's their most prominent feature. Coral snakes are a little bit different. Their main distinguishing feature is their color, and other than that, they really resemble non-venomous snakes. They have oval-shaped heads and round pupils, and while they do have fangs, their fangs are very small and not easily visible. So they can be mistaken for a non-venomous snake if you don't know what you're looking for. The way that you can tell a coral snake from a non-venomous snake is their bands. They're red, yellow, and black, and the red and yellow will be touching. Some commonly mistaken for venomous snakes are rat snakes. These are commonly mistaken for rattlesnakes because they mimic rattlesnakes. They will coil up, they will strike, and they will even hold their tail erect and shake it like as if they were shaking a rattle. The only difference is they have no rattles. They also have a rounder head. But the main thing is they don't have a rattle. If it doesn't have a rattle, it's not a rattlesnake. Diamondback water snakes. Those are found in the water very much like cottonmouth snakes, and I think that that would be probably the main reason why they're mistaken for cottonmouths, because they really don't resemble the cottonmouth at all. But according to the Texas Department of State Health Services, they are the most commonly mistaken snake for cottonmouths in Texas. Milk snakes mimic coral snakes, and they also have red, yellow, and black bands, but the difference is that the red and the black touch. So you can remember to distinguish between milk snakes and coral snakes by the saying, red and yellow kill a fellow, red and black venom black. Now that I've shown you some of the different ways to identify the venomous snakes in Texas, I hope that you can take this information and avoid confusing poisonous snakes with non-poisonous snakes should you ever be confronted with one. Just remember that snakes only bite in defense. They do not normally attack humans because we are not their natural prey. And even venomous snakes are very beneficial to the environment. They all kill rodents, and we all can agree that that's a very good thing. So hopefully this presentation has given you some information that might one day enable you to save your own life and maybe even that of a snake. Thank you.